Okay, let's jump right in. We've got a really interesting hypothetical clash to explore today.
Yeah, this one's pretty wild. It asks, what happens when, the absolute peak of human skill runs up against truly cosmic power?
Exactly. We're digging into an analysis of a potential fight between two icons.
That's right. On one side, Ryo Saeba, the city hunter.
An absolute legend, master marksman, brilliant fighter, reflexes that are, well, almost unbelievable.
Peak human condition, basically. Tactical mind, street smarts, that uncanny sixth sense he has.
And this is the important part, right? He's human. His abilities are grounded in what a human, however extraordinary, can achieve.
Precisely.
Yeah.
He relies on strategy, precision, agility-honed skills.
Okay, then on the other side, Pegasus Seiya.
Ah, Seiya, a Saint of Athena. We're talking a whole different power source here. He's literally blessed by the cosmos.
The cosmos, like the universe's energy.
Yeah, essentially this fundamental life force. And he channels it through his armor, the Pegasus cloth.
So the cloth isn't just armor.
Not just. It's like a conduit. It amplifies his connection to the cosmos, letting him do, impossible things.
Like moving at the speed of light. I mean, how do you even process that?
It's hard to grasp, honestly. And that light speed fuels attacks like his Pegasus meteor fist. Devastating power.
And the source we looked at mentioned his durability, too. Surviving planet-shattering attacks. Seriously.
That's the level we're operating at with Seiya. A massive leap from, say, Ryo dodging bullets. As impressive as that is, so.
Yeah. That brings us to the core question, doesn't it? How does Ryo's skill, incredible as it is, even begin to deal with that?
It's a tough one. The analysis really leans into this mismatch. Ryo's brilliant, a master tactician, but his human tools, they just seem inadequate here.
You mean like bullets versus cosmic armor?
Exactly. Can bullets fired by human hands even touch someone moving faster than light, protected by, divine defenses, as the source puts it?
Probably not, right? It feels like comparing, a slingshot to a star collapsing.
That's a good analogy, actually. The source suggests the gap is just too vast. Ryo's speed is peak human speed. Seiya's is relativistic. His weapons are conventional.
So Ryo's usual trick strategy, finding weaknesses they might not even get a chance to work.
It seems unlikely they'd be effective against that level of raw power and speed. The defenses are just too absolute.
Okay, but the analysis did mention a potential crack, right? Seiya's recklessness.
Yeah. He does tend to jump in head first sometimes. Brave, but maybe not always the smartest tactical move.
But there's always a catch, isn't there?
Well, yeah. His cosmos often bails him out. That deep connection, the cloth's protection. It gives him a safety net that Ryo just doesn't have. He pushes through seemingly impossible situations because of it.
So even his potential weakness isn't much of one in the grand scheme of things?
Not usually, no. His sheer power and willpower tend to overcome his impulsive moments.
Okay, so weighing it all up, Ryo's incredible human skills versus Seiya's cosmic might. The source we're looking at comes down pretty firmly on one side.
It does. The conclusion is pretty clear-cut, actually. Pegasus Seiya likely wins. And probably without too much difficulty.
Right. The sheer difference in scale, speed, power, durability, it's just overwhelming for someone operating within human limits, even Ryo's extraordinary limits.
The destructive power Seiya commands is on another plane entirely.
So the main takeaway from this deep dive seems pretty stark.
I think so.
Yeah.
It really highlights the fundamental, almost unbridgeable gap between even the absolute pinnacle of human achievement and power drawn from, cosmic or divine sources.
It's a fascinating thought experiment, which leaves us and you listening with something to chew on. Well, when faced with power that seems truly insurmountable, operating on a completely different level, does human ingenuity, strategy, and skill still hold any cards? Or are some power gaps just fundamentally too wide to cross no matter how clever you are?
That's a deep question. Where does skill cap out against raw, overwhelming force?
Something to think about.